now that you're mastering Python, do you think Python will be just a parenthesis? We'll keep with JavaScript, but do you think with Python will be even simpler as a language? That's a good question. I know.
Yeah, I know. The thing with Python, I think Python it's a much more dirty language than JavaScript. It's because for starters, for example, at least in JavaScript you have curly braces, at least, and in Python you have to use spaces to indent your code. So, and there are like some functions that are already built in that you can like iterate an array and reverse it in one line. And for me, those things are like super dirty. I mean, not dirty, but super hard to read, super messier. So yeah, I would say it's faster, but it's more dirtier and it's harder to understand. But it's so popular. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'd stick with JavaScript.
No, I know. I would have some opinion, but I don't know much Python. I mean, I started a course in same HackerRank to learn Python, but honestly I haven't done so far, so I wouldn't have a valid or at least a strong opinion because I'm not sure. I just know. I mean, by other people's opinions that it was kind of well, it has been there for many years, Python, but it's
Yep.
kind of oriented more to maybe non-programmers, because I mean but not to say people that do non-engineering stuff or not, because it's actually more focused to mathematicians or maybe physicians, people of other core, but to do interesting stuff or complex stuff as well.
It was a language developed to create bash scripts and to automate stuff. And pretty much like JavaScript, somebody decided to, hey, this thing would be super cool to do statistical model, linear regressions, and a bunch of things. You can do a lot of data science. You can do neural links and natural language processing. I mean, you want to do data science, you can either go with Python or R, but Python has more libraries and more backed up libraries than R. They're very similar, but yeah, I don't know who decided and when this whole thing began and became a thing. Like, you know what, if you want to do the data science, Python is the way. I don't know when it started, but someone decided that language was the correct one, and it's okay. I mean, it's similar to JavaScript. It doesn't have it's not typed, and you can change a string into whatever you want. We have classes now in Python, but I don't know how it started to transform from a scripting language to the data science language. It's so strange. I don't know how it happened, but it's okay.